Let's go Shabana, because it's your team and I wanted us to talk about it because there have been some developments. We saw yesterday with the bus and the money. 27 million for the bus.
27 million bus.
I think there was 20 million for the stadium. You are supposed to build a 15,000 seater stadium. Are they developing the Gusii Stadium or is it another stadium?
No,
there?
it is the Gusii, but it will be renovated in a manner that to the CAF standard, most likely, according to what the president promised, and also to a 15,000 capacity seater. 15,000, yeah. Previously, it has been around 10,000 seater, but not that best. Haikuwa na viti, watu walikuwa nakaa tu kwa zile nzasamani, zile stairs or something zimepangwa, zimetengenezwa. So for now, for Shabana, it is one of the team in a grow. Now, honestly, it has brought a good vibe on the league.
Man, what Those is this? Fans, that season?
Their third season, yes.
Yeah.
Their third season. First season, they were fighting relegation. Their second season, they were position 5.
Yeah, they were 5th.
Now they are position 5 currently.
But mmeshikania na ni police wako mbeleni. I think so. Mmeshikania the same points anyway.
So, Shabana wanafanya kitu mzuri, honestly. True be told, they brought a good vibe in the league. And also, hiyo basi wamepewa na president, itawasaidia sana because now I tweeted something yesterday and I said, Shabana FC Torebobe, now welcome to the big boys club.
Yeah.
You know, the big boys is Gor Mahia and FC Leopards with good buses.
Yeah.
And it tells you football yetu pia inagrow. You know, hizo basi pia yani zina resemble vile mpira yetu inakaa. Someone will be, oh, this is the Shabana bus, oh, this is Gor Mahia bus, than that thing. And then credit to the fans of Shabana.
Oh my God.
They have been turning both away and home. It's a movement.
Especially at the beginning of the season, because you guys were kind of, okay, there have been a slight slip up. Let's not say it's a slip up, but there's a slight slip up that is happening with Shabana performance. But at the beginning of the season, I mean, people were saying you are title contenders. And the fans, I mean, it's like this movement of fans that just rose up and they were just following. Wanaenda, wanatoka Nairobi, wanaenda Kisii,
wanatoka Kisii, wanaenda Mombasa, wanatoka Kisii, wanaenda Nairobi. I think your team, the fan base have really grown.
Yeah.
And then I told you, as we were discussing earlier, that when someone gets something that has shaped him or her with
their community,
and I feel too, ako part of it. So the fans, they have also done a good job. And also, as you said, many people were feeling Shabana was going to be title contenders.
Yeah.
They've been having some up and down. Honestly, many people were seeing it that way. Probably even me, you could have asked me, because out of the signing they had signed, and they have tried. Things have. They are not that bad off. Let's be the truth. Because your third season,
not even a decline.
You are fighting relegation the first season.
Yeah.
Second season, you are position 5. Third season, you are almost around their position 5, 4, probably before the games end. They can find themselves even position 4 or 3 if they fight well. So it tells you that they are doing a good job. Credit to the management and the entire team. Yeah, that is what we want. And I feel like we will see a different team starting next season that will now compete for the league probably. And maybe they get more sponsorship so that they can be able to, running these teams also, it's very expensive. So without money, it can be a problem. But I feel Shabana is doing well in the league, not only for themselves as the results, but also for the entire picture of the league. Because if you attend a game that's full of fans, away game, imagine unaenda Mwea, Wanguru, mafans wa Shabana
wamejaa. I'm telling you, it's a movement.
Unafika kama kesho kuna game ya Gor. Gor na Tusker. Imagine unafika Wanguru upate mafans wa Gor wamejaa. So that is what we want. And fun, kila siku ndo kila kitu manze. Mafans wazidi kutokea grao. Game ni poa grao, watu wafike grao na ndio game yetu.
So okay, I don't know if we should go back to this conversation because everybody has heard it about Peter Okindi and him leaving. People are saying that's why the team has had a little bit of a decline.
I think sometimes we tend to get things wrong and probably not things wrong that per se, but different opinion from different people. Shabana, they made a decision to part ways with Peter Okindi.
Yeah.
But again, if you look at stats, Peter Okidi really did well with this Shabana team. And by the time he was leaving, he was at position 3.
Yeah.
The team was at position 3.
Yeah, you were third. Yeah.
But they say in football, some decision they are made based on what the club believes in.
Yeah.
You know, the team belongs to the fans.
Yeah.
If the fans feel otherwise,
fans people.
Yeah. But again, people will say, did they make a rash decision?
Yeah.
For me, I'll say
probably
no, because if that is what you feel, if they felt they should get rid of Okidi with their valid reasons, then well and good of them. And they sat down and discussed, like, you know what, guys, we want to part with the coach, and probably try something else. In football, risk taking is there, and even if it's a coach, even if it's a player, even if it's management, even if it's anybody, they say nobody is above the team. The team is bigger than everyone. So if kwa maslahi ya timu ya Shabana na Wakona ni sawa, then well and good. But I will say credit to Okidi, whatever he did at Shabana. He did a good job.
I mean, he raised that team.
Everyone
to that
can
level.
say that, unless hata kama wewe ni msee mwenye umpendi, but sometimes people like us, we talk through facts, through numbers.
Credit where it's due.
Yeah,
His numbers were
he did
incredible.
his work, and his time at Shabana came to an end. So probably let's see a new face of Shabana. And again, talking about that, probably we will be asking ourselves, Shabana, are they going to go for another new coach? Which kind of the coach are they going to go for? That's something people have been asking, because currently they have an interim coach, Ongwae. They don't know. What are we going to see from them?
Is he going to be the head coach?
Will he be promoted to be the head
else?
coach? Will they bring another person?
Yeah.
So it's a matter of trying to know what they are going to do. But probably for the remaining games, according to my understanding, I understand that the Ongwae will take over for the remaining games.
Yeah, I think
and if they're going for a new
games.
coach, most likely they'll get a new coach before pre-season, so that they can have a coach who can be able to sign players, who can be able to tell what they want, what he wants, as he prepares for the next season. So for a moment, maybe Shabana, they won't be able to see a new coach anytime soon until the end of those 7 remaining games.
Next season, where do you see with these developments that
they have already experienced?
I
think it's a good team with time. They can be able to finish maybe probably position 4 or 5 if they have a good run of the remaining games. But they also have a chance in FKF Mozart Cup, whereby they can be able to, if they win, they can qualify for CAF Confederation football. And I feel nobody can't wish them to see them on that level, especially with their fan base. Their fan base is so good and huge, so you can imagine them playing in the CAF Confederation. But in terms of, again, as you said, next season, they just need to go back and put their room in order, get the right thing, find the right coach. For the title, this season, it's over. They cannot go for
next season. Do you
next
think
season,
they can
probably,
come in and be contenders?
Yeah, they can be contenders if they get a good coach, number one. They get...
they have some money.
Yeah, good money, probably, and
that
get more sponsorship.
That is coming in from the government,
Yes. They just got 20 million for the remaining games, and probably the games that they'll be hiring venues, because it's damn expensive. But again, it's a good support when you compare than when you don't have. So if they get more sponsors, and probably, I feel for them to get a chance to go for the title, they must at least fight for this FKF Cup. If they fight for the FKF Cup and maybe be crowned champions, it will give a chance and opportunity for more investors to come in, because that team has numbers. Because for an investor, looks at the numbers. So it will be a good platform for them to get more sponsors. And after getting more sponsors, they'll have enough money, hence leading them to financial stability. The moment you have financial stability in your team, automatically Shabana now, they can raise up for, going for any player they want and probably chasing the league next season. So what they need to do, work on winning the FKF Cup. It gives you more chances. You will go to represent the country outside in the CAF Confederation. Most likely those competitions, they have money. Nairobi United got their coins. As long as you make. In fact, participating itself, there is money. Leave alone even, moving to another level. By participating as a member from Kenya, courtesy of the CAF Confederation Cup, that is, if they will win, they'll have some money. If they move to another level in the same competition, they'll also make some money. So that is it. And in football, it's all about commercial. It's all about making money. That is the thing. Probably, if possible, they can be able to get themselves in the title contenders, being the title contenders next season.